So I said these are the four main things you need to have when sketching this graph, right? If they ask you to identify the axis of symmetry, well, then you know what to do. It's x is equal to, and the axis of symmetry is x is equal to minus b on 2a, right? And then if they ask you to find the maximum or minimum value, then you know all you have to do is look at your value for k, and that's your maximum or minimum value. But these are the four main things you need to sketch this graph. What was my quadratic? It was, my complete square form was minus 2x plus 7 and 4 squared, and this plus an 8. So the first thing you want to do, find h and k. We already know from the first part, when they ask you to complete the square, that h is this, k is an 8. So okay, that's out of the way. Maximum point. How do I find the maximum point? Remember, the word point means a coordinate. And if I have a coordinate, then it's in this form, right? I have a y value and I have an x value. That's what a coordinate looks like. How do I find the coordinates? Well, we said to find the maximum or minimum point, also known as the vertex, this is what the coordinate looks like. It's minus h is my x value, and then k is my y value of the coordinate. Looking at my completed square form, I know that h is 7 and 4, so minus h is minus 7 and 4, and k is an 8. So this is my maximum point. Everybody following so far?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
7 and 4, 8 equals an 8. Just found out that the maximum point is minus 7 and 4. And this is an 8. Right. The next thing you have to do, find the y-intercept. What is the y-intercept? I said that the y-intercept is wherever the graph cuts the y-axis. But the question is, how exactly do we find the y-intercept? I told you all you need to do is look at the value of c in your quadratic. The quadratic function that they gave us was f of x is equal to, it was minus 2, let me use a different color. This is what they gave us, right? At the beginning of the question, before we completed the square, they told us that the function f of x is equal to minus 2x squared, 2x squared, minus 7x.
What is this, miss? Max, we're finding the max point, miss?
We here right now find the y-intercept.
Y-intercept. Miss, so which one is this? Miss, the white one is for what, miss? H and K? Miss, I don't understand what we're doing. Miss, I don't understand what we're doing, miss.
Oh, we learning how to sketch quadratic graphs. You ever did that? Sketching a quadratic graph? Yes, no?
Let me Google it. I don't know. Maybe I done it. Let me Google it. Well,
So that's what we're doing right now. Sketching quadratic graphs given the complete square.
so something there, the maximum and the minimum point.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy.
Yeah. Trying to make it easy for everyone. Okay, back to the question. We're trying to find the y-intercept. And I told you, to find the y-intercept, all you have to do is identify C. What am I talking about? Well, they gave us this. this is the quadratic function, minus 2x squared minus 7x minus 6. Remember that a quadratic is uniform ax squared plus bx plus c. Oh gosh, that's an x. Plus c. And I told you all you need to do to find the y-intercept, identify your value of c. Identify your value of c. C in this case is minus 6. So my y-intercept is 0 minus 6. Everybody understands that?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Okay. Do you understand why it's 0 minus 6? Why it's 0 minus 6 and then I just put in minus 6?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Roots. We said to find the roots, what I'm going to do is put this completed square form equal to 0 and solve using, well, algebra, right? Let me use orange. So this is my completed square form. Minus 2x plus 714 squared plus 1 and 8. What I do, just put this equal to 0. And I solve my value of x. It's just algebra from here now, right? So this would become minus 2x plus 7 squared. This is going to be equal to minus 1 and 8. Divide both sides by minus 2. So this is, well, I can remove the brackets. It's unnecessary now. This is just algebra. If you need me to explain how I got something, just let me know. Oh wait, I need to put down the bracket. Space. Can I erase this side?
Yes.
Excuse me, miss. I can go back to the second step, please.
So what?
Repeat me.
Go back to what?
The second step in the yellow.
Okay. So this is the completed square form. We put it equal to 0. All I did, like you see when we transposing. Okay, hold on. Let me just erase this side because just take down these values for me, right? HK, the point, the y-intercept. Right now we're trying to do roots. Can I erase this spot? So I could explain this.
Yes, miss. I can raise it.
Okay. So let me ask you something, please, before I explain that. Just take forever. Okay. If I have, this is not this question, this is just a random example I have. Example, if I said that 5x plus 3 is equal to minus 2. So forget this question for now. We're not looking at this. Just look at the green. If I have 5x plus 3 is equal to minus 2, and I wanted to find the value of x, what would be the value of x? I don't know who asked me the question, so whoever asked me the question, what would be the value of x in this case?
Miss, -1.
Okay, x is equal to -1. And how did you get that? How did you get x is equal to -1?
Miss, I bring over the 3 and get a -3. So 5x equal -5. They divide both sides by 5.
Okay. So what you did here, you minus 3 on both sides, correct? Or some people just say carry across the 3 and then it becomes negative. What did you do to get this? This. How did you get it?
Miss negative 2 minus 3 equal 5.
Why did you say minus 3?
Miss, because when I bring over the 3, it becomes a negative.
Exactly. Now, look at our example. If I carry across an 8, and it would become minus an 8.
Yes, Miss.
Exactly. And that is how I got that second step. You good now?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Everybody good with that?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Okay. To continue in
This,
my,
this is the work of my yesterday, miss? Or is a different work of this?
I have no idea what you just said.
Miss, I was asking if this workout was from yesterday.
Oh, no. Yesterday we were doing logs. Right now we're doing complete display.
Oh,
Graph.
for
Okay. We still solving for x, and we ain't done yet. Because you see any value for x here? No, we ain't find x yet. So we need to continue until we find a value for x. What? Oh my, that's supposed to be an arrow. Okay. So how do I find the value of x? This is just simple transposing, right? Make x the subject of the formula. I would need to find the square roots of both sides to get rid of that square right there. If you don't understand that, let me know, right? This is just transposing. Nothing new. 7 and 4. So give me the square root of 116. Square root of 116. 7 and 4 is a quarter. How would I find the x? Well, I would carry across this. It will become minus 7 on 4. So now x is equal to x is equal to 1 on 4 minus 7 on 4. What is that going to give me? Minus 6 on 4. But of course, I don't leave it as minus 6 on 4 because it can be reduced. So minus 8 on 2. Oh, wait. Big mistake on my part. Does anybody know what my mistake is? If you don't know, just let me know.
I'm not sure.
Okay, one person not sure. Anybody else? Okay, 2 people.
this. I don't know.
Okay, well,
Is
see what
everything is right so far? No, the ending is right so far.
well, the calculation, it's right. But I forgot something very, very important. You see when finding the square root, unless you told otherwise, it's always finding plus or minus. See for finding square root. I know maybe in like lower forms, you learn the square root of 4 is 2. You didn't learn about any plus or minus, but at this level, CSEC, it's very important for you to know when finding the square root of a number, unless you told otherwise, you have to find positive, the square root of 16, and negative square root of 16. When finding square roots, always positive or negative, unless you're told otherwise. So this right here, this is my positive answer, right? That's when I took the positive square root of 116. But if I said minus the square root of 116, let me erase. Anybody heard about that before? When finding the square
Yes,
root.
miss.
Very important. Because if I was in an exam and I just found this as my value of x and said, okay, this only has one root, and I go on about my way plotting this and all of that, you're going to get it wrong. But you can't just neglect that negative, right? So this is my answer when I said positive. So just put positive, right? But you also need to account for the negative number. So x plus 7 on 4. So 2. If I find minus the square root of 116, that's negative a quarter. So I have two values for x. X is equal to minus 3 on 2 and minus 2. I have two values of x. Everybody good with this?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Okay. Please tell me that it is. Okay. Erasing this now. Can I erase this?
Yes,
Yes, miss. Hold on. Let me take a picture. I'm gonna
You
write
say
down
that
this.
when I clear it. I can't undo.
All right, miss. All right, miss. It's okay, miss.
I wonder if you could undo. You're right.
It's okay, miss.
Okay. So now I know my values of h and k. H was equal to 7 and 4. A is equal to 1 and 8. I found my maximum point, and we said the maximum point was minus 7 and 4, 1 and 8. I also found my y-intercept. Instead of the y-intercept was 0 minus 6. And last but not least, I found my roots, which would be minus 3 on 2, 0, and minus 2, 0. Everybody understands all of this? Wonderful.
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss. Wait. I'm gonna write it down.
Okay. You understand why I didn't just write x is equal to minus 3 on 2 and x is equal to 2? Like why I wrote it as a coordinate instead? Yes. Sir.
Yes, miss.
Release.
Oh, yes, miss.
Okay. All right. So now we could sketch our graph. So let's do that. Remember, you need your y-axis and you need your x-axis. So I would start off with that.
Miss finished.
Oh my gosh, that line needs help. That was my gosh. Anyways. So just pretend these are straight lines. This is my y-axis. Remember, all graphs have a y and an x-axis. X-axis. We said that this is going to be a maximum curve. Why is it a maximum curve? Because my value of a was negative. Okay. So you find your roots. So what you need to do, you see all of these you have here. Number 2, 4, you need to plot this. So my roots, it's minus 3 and 2, 0, and minus 2, 0. So let me just say this right here is minus 3 and 2, and this here is minus 2. So I already plotted this. Next, I need to plot my y-intercept. And I said that the y-intercept is 0, minus 6. So what I need to do, I need to find minus 6 on my y-axis. Let me just say that this right here is minus 6. Let me put the minus 6 there. This is minus 6. So I already plot that. And then I said my maximum point is this, minus 7 and 4, 1 and 8. Okay. So let's say that this up here, I need a different color for this one. So let me say this up here is an 8, because the 8 is my this right here is my y value, right? Why do I say that? Remember the coordinate is uniform xy. So this is my x value and an 8 is my y value. Okay, so I have the y, which is an 8, and then my x is minus 7 and 4, right? Minus 7 and 4 as a mixed number, that's minus 1 and 3/4, right? So I know that that would lie in between here. So I can see that this right here, this is minus 7 and 4. What does that mean? My maximum point. Hold on, I just need to remove this right here. My maximum point is right here. How did I get to be there? Well, if I draw a vertical line coming from this point going up, and a horizontal line, and this going across. Okay, so let me check that. Point is to be right. Okay. All you have to do, now that you have this, this, and this plotted, just draw your curve now. Let me use what's that, yellow. All I have to do is connect all of them. So I go from here. Yeah, let me come from here. I pass through this point. I go up, pass that point, come down, pass this point, go all the way down, and pass through that point. That is how you draw, well, sketch a quadratic cube.
Miss, this is what you call it, Miss? What you call it, graph? Minimum, Miss. Miss, I always mix up minimum with maximum, Miss. I don't know why. Minimum, I think, is positive,
Mm-hmm.
and what you call it again? Maximum is negative. But
Mm.
the graph like this, no, this is a um Miss, I don't know, Miss. I always mix it up, Miss.
You see maximum, so you know
So
it's a
this
maximum.
is a maximum, right? Negative. Alright.
Yeah.
I
So
always mix it up.
what I was telling them, you see how it's negative? When you're unhappy or in a negative mood, you frown. So Okay, sorry. Anyways, negative, you're unhappy, you're in a bad mood, so you're frowning, and that's why the graph looks like a frown. But if my number is positive, I'm happy, in a positive mood, then it would look like a smile. Smile. If it's negative, I'm in a bad mood, and I frown. So that's just a tip to remember that. You okay now? Yes, no, you need me to explain it again. I think I was getting cut off just now because somebody is trying to call me. You understand how to identify which graph is maximum and which is minimum?
Yes, Miss.
This graph right here in the yellow. You understand how I did it?
Yes, Miss.
That's one person.
Yes, miss.
2. Come on. Because she just disappeared. Okay. So if I ask you, if I give you a graph to sketch now, you think you would be able to do it?
Yes, Miss.
Miss, think so.
Thanks. Okay. That's the problem. You get to practice. Okay, so that would be the graph for the question, a past paper question. Let's practice during this. Sketching another graph. So you need your roots, you need your maximum point, your y-intercept. Those are the 3 things you need, the 3 main things you need to sketch that. But hold on, right? You just erasing this. Anyways.
Miss, are we doing anything else tonight?
If you have anything else to learn,
Yes, Miss, are we doing anything else?
no. Do you know about nature of roots and discriminant?
Yes, Miss.
No, miss.
Miss, I know about when it's real and distinct.
With the what's? With the what?
When it's real and distinct, Miss, my teacher told me that if it's less than, if the number is less than 0, it's not real and but distinct. But if it's positive, it's real and distinct.
But what if it's equal to 0?
Miss, I don't remember.
It's real and repeated. So that was Toria.
Oh, miss, I was saying no.
Miss, what did you ask, Miss?
I asked if you know about the discriminant.
Oh,
Do you?
Miss, I was showing Miss, I know, but I don't know the topic name, Miss. I don't really mind the topic name, Miss. Let me Google it. Discriminant.
Discriminants. It also means the nature of the roots. Okay, what am I going to do now? Oh, I forgot what I was going to do. All right, I'm going to show you this one thing.
Oh,
So
this? Oh. This, I think, wait, I'm not sure.
Okay, this is my curve, and they asked me for, hold on, this was -7 and 4. and 8. And they asked me for the to identify clearly the y-intercept and the maximum point. Oh gosh, pretend that's straight, okay? It's not supposed to be like that. So what you need to make sure and do is show that this right here is your y-intercept and this is your maximum point. Because they told you in the question to clearly identify the maximum point and the y-intercept, right? You just make sure you have those for sure. And these are your roots. It was -3 and 2, and this one, no, that one was 2. Oh gosh. That was a 2, and then the other one was -3 and 2. Okay. And how many marks? That was 3 marks. So 6 marks already. You get 6 marks in that paper. If I give you, hold on, let me just pause this so I could